This video is about what I've learned after I posted 10 videos on YouTube. And I'm going to tell, I didn't expect that will be that difficult. I mean, I had idea, I had conception, and my overall assumption how difficult that gonna be, but I was not expected that gonna be really that difficult, that grueling. The amount of effort I apply and outcome, it's devastating. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. It's kind of devastating because I was expecting much better result. However, I have to mention that I'm not native English speaker and I'm struggling a little expressing myself to tie sentence together and compile thoughts. You have to be expert at the field you are trying to articulate yourself. I have background, I was reading a lot and I'm still reading, I still evolving, still getting knowledge. So I believe I have a lot of things to share with audience, but that's the most important thing. That probably the biggest mistake that I try to push for audience, not for myself. At first, you have to find a ground, common sense from what you're building and what you're trying to express. I'm delving into psychology. I have a lot of insights from different authors and my own concepts. I have own ideas that I would like to share. However, the biggest problem is I try too hard and outcome very little. Efficiency is very small. But I come to the conclusion quality doesn't matter that much as what you represent, right? You might record on simple camera on the phone or any other device that allows you to simply record in average quality, and you might receive better outcome, better efficiency in case you interesting and you communicating to audience directly, not trying to promote something from perspective of, talking about the topic in some manner like you're expert at. I tested several different ideas. As I said, I was expecting result will be kind of average on the YouTube market, but the outcome I received is absolutely nonsensical for me. I find it really, really low and devastating. So what I've learned retention is really important to promote your video. This is how you actually can build trust with your audience. This is how you actually can reflect what you recorded and what outcome you have. Because my retention is between 20 and 30%. As I said, I'm not native speaker. For me, it's difficult to express myself, but majority who is native, they might feel much easier path. However, I can tell that I'm not ready to give up despite the fact I was recording for 2.5 months. That's not extensive period of time. That's not that long, but I was consistent. I was spending preparing my script for 2-3 days. Then I was recording for 2-3 days, for 3-4 hours a day. I was trying to make my performance exceptionally interesting, with dynamic, with a lot of accentuation. I figure out that's the style that does not reflect. That's the style that doesn't resonate with audience, and people don't appreciate that kind of style. Maybe I should experiment more. I should test different approaches. Anyway, but this is how it works. You're supposed to build the trust. You're supposed to build connection. You're supposed to find your style. You're supposed to find your topic. I saw a lot of different YouTubers, commonly popular YouTubers, who achieve great results, and they share how they started. It took a lot of effort for them to get at least first 1,000 subscribers. And I also want to highlight that subscribers is not supposed to be final destination, despite it's motivate you and push you a little bit forward, and you know that you do things not in vain, not in waste, and people like what you're doing. However, you should enjoy the process in case you would like to stay for long enough to get significant outcome. We all decide individually what means significant outcome. For me, significant outcome, that's when I can see that my videos retention exceed over 50%, and maybe some comments, maybe some subscribers. However, how can you expect someone will follow you? How can you expect to be interested in storytelling or whatever you are doing in case you have not been working enough, in case you did not apply enough pressure? So next point that I've learned, I was thinking I supposed to post at least one a week, and that will be enough. I mean, based on my content and how long did it take for me to make a video, I come up to the point that would be great if in case I will be consistent and publish one video a week. However, I believe it's better to lose a little bit in quality of your videos, but post more frequently. Spend more time on recording on camera. That will be more efficient than in case you will be editing more. So I was trying to edit video to make it more interesting. I was trying to generate B-rolls, was trying to make it more interactive. That was my initial idea. Right now I come to the point I better be working on myself. I better be publish more frequently. I better be working on intrinsic quality of myself than the video itself. What I'm trying to say, the video outcome, B-rolls, those kind of different effects and on is not that necessary. I mean, it's of course necessary. It's create dynamic, it's create more retention, and it's more fun and interactive. However, on the first grade, at the beginning, better individually just to raise and grow as individual and personality, at storytelling, at communicating at camera, receiving more confidence, be more fluent, compile thoughts, ideas, and then you can come to the next stage, trying to enhance quality of the video, dynamic editing, but that is secondary. And also I can highlight and make accentuation on the topic. Majority people say you should pick a topic and follow the topic. I think maybe in case you just started, I believe this approach works for me right now better. Instead of just choosing a topic and follow that topic precisely and trying to YouTube algorithm decide your audience and on, you better be more variable. You better be more creative at different topics and find your niche. Meanwhile, you're exploring yourself. Meanwhile, you feel what resonates with you. And eventually you will go in that direction. You will go in that specific topic and niche that you initially wanted to go. Audience will follow you. I don't advise to start making gaming videos and then start switching for some different topics. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can start obtaining confidence. You can start obtaining experience and skills to command, to describe, to storytell, and then maybe create another channel and then you can invest more resources and energy into that channel after you obtain necessary experience and quality. So don't chase for audience, don't chase for validation, don't chase for views, because it's definitely will be for you detrimental psychologically, and you will lose motivation, and you will not see point in your next video in case nobody watched previous one, right? Be concentrated on your improvements. Be ready to upgrade your skills, and find yourself in that direction. No matter how hard it is, just keep pushing yourself, keep grinding. And I believe eventually you will receive exactly what you want. Just look at those popular YouTubers that you already know. Significant majority of them at the beginning, at first stage, were receiving extremely bad outcome. And that's what should give you vision and understanding how it works. You better be posting consistently 2-3 times a week, and you will say how I will get motivation, what topic I'm supposed to pick up. That's the point, that's the idea. You're not supposed to be precise at topics. You better be talking on the camera and post, no matter of the outcome, no matter how attractive your videos be, but you eventually gradually will grow up your mental muscle, grow up your experience, and that's what will help you to perform better. That what will help you to create more interesting videos. That would help you to improve your storytelling. That's what will help you, your imagination. About the imagination, what I can tell, definitely reading helps a lot to improve your imagination, and even at storytelling, especially in case you are reading aloud. That helps you to pronounce words properly, develop your vocabulary, and see things from different angles, and that will be a significant boost for you. Eventually you will be grow, and I believe this is should be final goal for every individual who is in the YouTube. So don't lose your motivation, and I will try not to lose mine. So in case you find this video interesting, maybe valuable, I would appreciate your subscribe, or at least like, or maybe comment. See you next time.